Settle in with a slow, conscious breath. Let the shoulders soften and drop away from the ears. If possible, place one gentle hand over the heart and the other on the belly. Feel the rise and fall, the quiet beat that has carried life through every single moment. In this shared silence, a sanctuary opens, free from judgment or rush. Nothing is required of you right now except the willingness to be present. A soft wave of kindness moves through the space between us, and in that wave, you are entirely accepted. Notice how the chest expands as air drifts in, and how it releases with the out-breath. Each cycle is proof that life remains patient and forgiving even when the mind feels heavy. The past may have left echoes that sting, yet in this very breath, there is room to place the burden down. Repeat within the mind, I give myself permission to rest. Feel how the muscles listen to those words. Perhaps the jaw loosens a little, the brow smooths, the heartbeat steadies. Think of the mind as a gentle garden. For a moment, allow the gate to close on outside noise. Inside, soft earth waits to be nourished. Any sense of guilt that you carried through that gate can be acknowledged without shame. Guilt often arrives when love for self meets an old belief that says, I am not allowed to make mistakes. Yet mistakes are part of learning, just as night is part of a balanced day. Standing here together, we choose to treat this feeling not as an enemy, but as a signpost guiding us to deeper understanding. If the heart feels crowded with regret, breathe kindness into that tender place. Picture warmth spreading across the chest like a sunrise. Say gently, it is safe for me to release the weight I no longer need. Notice if the body responds with a subtle sigh or an easing of tightness. Even small shifts matter. Healing is built from countless small moments of relief. Allow awareness to travel down the spine. Sense the support offered by the chair beneath or the floor underfoot. Life itself supports you in the same steady way, inviting you to lean back into trust. The past is behind like chapters already printed, but the way you read them can change in every new moment. Softly declare, I can look at my story with loving eyes. Feel the possibility of that statement soaking in. Rest here for a few more rhythmic breaths. With each inhale, draw in fresh promise. With each exhale, let go of stale self-accusation. Know that this gathering, your listening and my guiding, forms a circle of care. No part of you is unwelcome. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are a dear soul, ready to uncover gentle lessons and newfound freedom. Stay with this calm awareness as we move deeper. Guilt is a complex feeling. It often grows from the belief that something we did or failed to do makes us unworthy of kindness. Many carry it like small, heavy stones tucked into their pockets. A single stone might seem manageable, yet over time pockets sag, steps slow, and joy becomes harder to feel. Some stones were handed to us by voices long gone, teachers, relatives, rules absorbed while too young to question. Others we carved ourselves during moments of misunderstanding. When guilt settles in, the body notices. The neck may stiffen, the stomach may churn, sleep may break into uneasy fragments. This is not punishment. It is the body's signal that inner balance needs attention. Thoughts and cells communicate constantly. A harsh inner dialogue can tighten muscles as surely as cold wind contracts skin. By recognizing guilt's physical shadow, we learn where compassion must flow. It is helpful to see guilt as information rather than a verdict. Information says, something here asks for growth. It does not say, you are bad. Responsibility allows us to admit mistakes, make amends where we can, and then move forward lighter and wiser. Self-punishment chains us to the past, closing the heart to life's continued teaching. Today we choose responsibility, not self-punishment. Take a slow, grounding breath. Feel the spine lengthening as if a kindly hand were lifting the crown of the head. With the next exhale, picture a stone slipping from the pocket and landing softly on the ground. There is no need to kick it away. Leaving it behind is enough. Whisper inwardly, I keep the lesson and release the pain. Notice how even the mind's air seems cleaner after those words. One way to explore guilt's roots is gentle journaling. When the feeling arises, write the event that sparked it, the belief attached to it, and what the heart actually needed in that moment. Often guilt masks unmet needs, care, rest, understanding, that were never wrong to desire. By uncovering needs, we see avenues for kind change rather than continued blame. As these insights settle, scan the body once more. What areas still feel tense? Perhaps the shoulders hold an echo of self-doubt. Breathe into that space, extending warmth like sunlight dissolving early fog. Remind each cell, I am worthy of fresh comfort now. Trust that the wisdom of the body responds to the kindness of the mind. With growing clarity, attention turns to the thoughts that replay within. An inner voice might repeat old judgments. How could I? I should have known better. Such phrases pierce like thorns, yet often go unquestioned. Today we gently question them. Place a caring hand over the heart. Speak inwardly with sincerity. Dear mind, thank you for trying to protect me. I invite you to use kinder words. Let us practice shifting the tone. When the critical voice says, I failed, respond with, I learned something vital and I am improving each day. If it claims I'm not good enough, answer, I am growing, and growth is good. This conversation need not be loud. A quiet repetition cultivates new pathways in the brain. Reassurance becomes a habit, and guilt loses its grip. Here is a gentle affirmation to keep nearby. I forgive myself. I choose to speak with love. Repeat it softly. Feel how it lands within the chest, perhaps like a feather resting on still water. Let its ripples spread through the limbs, loosening fingers, calming the breath. Repeat again, a little slower, allowing each word to settle. Speak to the inner child who still fears punishment. Offer soothing words. You did your best with the understanding you had at the time, and you are allowed to learn more without shame. Picture that child looking up, eyes brightening at the possibility of compassion. This image is not just comfort. It rewires belief at its most tender root. When guilt stirs during the day, pause and place awareness on the soles of the feet. Feel their connection to the ground, to stability. Breathe in steady strength. Breathe out the urge to scold. Softly state, I choose progress, not perfection. Write these words on a small card. Place it where the eyes will land upon it often, and let repetition imprint healing. Continue to replace harsh statements with gentle truth. The mind may resist at first. Patterns crave the familiar. Yet consistent kindness becomes a refreshing rain that slowly erodes the hardened earth of blame, revealing fertile ground beneath. With time, guilt transforms into a brief messenger rather than a constant shadow. Carry forward this simple practice. Notice, pause, breathe, speak kindly. Each cycle is an act of inner friendship. Whisper once more, I am willing to see myself with loving eyes. Allow the warmth of that willingness to wrap around the heart like a soft shawl on a cool evening. Trust that every kinder word spoken within plants seeds of peace that will bloom in their perfect season. Close your eyes for a moment and bring your attention to the body, noticing the breath again, gently flowing in and out like waves on a quiet shore. The body speaks with feelings long before the mind understands the words. Often, guilt doesn't begin as a thought. It begins as a tightness in the chest, a twisting in the belly, or a heaviness behind the eyes. It nestles in the quiet corners of the body, whispering without sound. This is why learning to listen with loving attention is one of the most powerful things we can do for ourselves. Let's slowly scan the body together. Start at the top of the head and move down gently, like warm sunlight moving across the skin. As the awareness travels, ask softly, is there any place that feels heavy, tense, or forgotten? If something stands out, don't rush to fix it. Just notice it. Breathe there. Place a hand over that space if possible. The body has held so much. It deserves our gratitude, not our blame. Say gently in your mind, it's okay. I'm here for you now. Perhaps the throat feels tight from unspoken truths, or the heart feels guarded from old disappointments. The stomach may have stored years of second guessing. These places are not broken. They are simply waiting to be heard. In this practice of noticing, we stop abandoning ourselves. We stop ignoring the very parts that long for peace. Each breath into these spaces is a new message of care. You might begin to feel subtle shifts, warmth returning to cold places, the soft releasing of muscles that forgot they could relax. This is healing, not in loud bursts, but in quiet willingness. Guilt loses its grip when the body feels safe, when the body feels seen. Repeat this truth inwardly. My body remembers, and now I bring kindness to those memories. The body and the mind are not separate rooms. They are one open home. When one is filled with blame, the other carries the weight. When one is offered forgiveness, the other breathes easier. This is why we begin here, in stillness and softness. Because the mind listens when the body speaks in peace. Now bring to your awareness a time when guilt felt strong. Don't relive the moment. Simply view it like a page in a book already written. Notice where the tension appears in the body. Offer breath there. Offer warmth. And then ask the body, what did I need then that I didn't know how to ask for? The answer may come in a word or a feeling, or just a sense of being held. This conversation with the body can become a daily ritual. In the morning before rising, place a hand on the heart and ask, what do you need from me today? In the evening, rest one hand on the belly and say, thank you for all you carried. These simple words build trust. Guilt begins to dissolve, replaced by a deep knowing that you are here for yourself now and always. Breathe in gently and feel the air moving into the body, like light entering a quiet room. Let the light gather in any place that still feels tense. With each breath, more space opens within. Space for forgiveness, space for learning, space to feel whole again. Speak softly. I am willing to listen to what my body remembers and respond with love. And feel how those words begin to lift something inside you. Now, let us explore the part of guilt that holds wisdom, the lesson. Within every experience, no matter how difficult, there is something the soul has learned. Guilt becomes suffering when the lesson is forgotten and only the pain is remembered. But you are ready now to shift your focus. You are strong enough to gather the lesson and leave the rest behind. Imagine holding a soft cloth in your hands. This cloth is your awareness, your kindness. You reach into the past, gently pick up the experience, and begin to clean away the layers of blame and shame. Underneath, the lesson begins to shine. What was this experience trying to teach? Perhaps it was about setting boundaries, or learning truth, or recognizing your worth. Perhaps it taught how to stand up for yourself, or how to pause before choosing. These lessons are golden threads in the fabric of your wisdom. They do not require you to suffer forever to hold on to them. A helpful way to find the lesson is through writing. Set aside a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what did my heart learn from this experience that I never want to forget? Write freely, without correcting or judging. Let your truth come through your hand. This is not a task, it's a gift to your own soul. Often we discover that the lesson is different from the blame. Where the mind said, you were wrong, the heart may whisper, you were growing. Where the past shouted, you failed, the deeper voice responds, you found a new way. These are the truths guilt cannot see, but wisdom always holds. You do not have to carry guilt to honor the lesson. You only have to remember the learning with tenderness. Speak this gentle truth within. I choose to keep the wisdom and let go of the weight. Repeat it slowly, as if watering a plant with each word. Feel how it begins to take root within you. Let the lesson become a seed you carry, not a stone you drag. Let it live inside you as growth, not punishment. When old guilt tries to rise again, place your hand over your heart and remind yourself, I have learned, I am still learning. And that is enough. That is more than enough. In each breath, in each quiet realization, you become more whole. The story of your life includes mistakes and learning, missteps and miracles. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to grow, and the soul grows best in sunlight, not shame. Let's speak this affirmation together now, gently and sincerely. Each experience teaches me. I carry the lesson, not the burden. Let those words echo through your being. Let them create a new rhythm in the heart, a new pattern in the thoughts. Every repetition makes the lesson lighter, clearer, more loving. Now that the lesson is honored, it is time to forgive the self that didn't know then what is known now, to offer comfort instead of criticism. Mirror work is one of the most tender ways to do this. It may feel unfamiliar at first, even uncomfortable. But like all acts of love, it becomes more natural with time. Find a mirror, even if only in the mind for now. Gaze softly into your own eyes. You do not need to force a smile. You do not need to pretend. Just look gently. Notice what feelings arise. Maybe tears come, or maybe stillness. Let both be welcome. Speak to yourself as you would speak to a dear friend who had tried, who had stumbled, and who was now ready to heal. Say softly, I forgive you. You were doing your best. I love you, and I am here for you. Let the words be real, not perfect. Say them even if part of you doesn't believe them yet. Say them until your heart begins to soften. If you cannot say all those words yet, begin with one. I am willing. Willingness is the doorway to all healing. Say, I am willing to forgive. I am willing to love. I am willing to see myself differently. This opens the heart. This opens the door. With each glance into the mirror, speak a little more truth. Not the old truth of criticism, but the new truth of compassion. Speak the way a nurturing voice would speak to a frightened child. Speak with hope. Speak with care. Make this a daily practice. 1 minute, morning or night. Stand before the mirror, place a hand over the heart, and offer one kind sentence. I accept you as you are. Or, you are learning, and that's enough. Or, today, I choose love. Let the words be yours. Let the voice be soft. Over time, this voice becomes the new soundtrack of the mind. The old voice of guilt may still rise sometimes. That's okay. You are not failing. You are just noticing. Each time you respond with kindness, you retrain the pattern. Guilt says, you're wrong. Compassion replies, you are human and you are healing. Gaze into your own eyes once more. Speak gently. I forgive myself. I trust myself. I love who I am becoming. Let those words be the last sound in the heart for now. Let them settle, deep and true, like a soft pillow under the soul. Let them be the beginning of something new. When we choose to release guilt, we are not simply pushing away negative feelings. We are choosing to honor our growth, to acknowledge the lessons we have learned, and to move forward with grace. The old belief that we must suffer in order to grow no longer serves us. Now, we learn to grow through love, not through self-punishment. At this point, it is important to remember that releasing guilt is not an event. It's a process. It is a gentle, steady unfolding, like the petals of a flower opening to the warmth of the sun. Each moment spent in kindness toward yourself, each breath of forgiveness you take, is a step toward greater freedom. You might not see all the changes immediately, but trust that the seeds you are planting today will grow little by little. The next step in this beautiful journey is to create a new inner contract with yourself. This contract is not a set of rules or a rigid set of promises. Instead, it is an agreement to move forward in life with more self-compassion, with more understanding, and with the intention to learn from every experience without guilt. Think of it as a commitment to treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a beloved friend. Start by writing this contract. You do not need to make it long or complex. It could be a simple phrase, something like, I promise to treat myself with love and respect, to forgive myself when I make mistakes, and to always keep the lessons close to my heart. Or perhaps, I commit to learning and growing, free from guilt and judgment. Whatever resonates with you is perfect. Once you have written this contract, take a moment to sit with it. Imagine that you are signing it with a loving heart, not out of obligation, but because you know that it is time to care for yourself in a new way. Feel the warmth of this promise settle into your spirit, and know that it is a promise that will support you through every challenge, every learning moment, and every step forward. Now let us pause and reflect on how we can make this new way of being part of our daily life. Creating a habit of forgiveness, love, and self-compassion takes practice, but it's a practice that builds on itself. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You simply need to start and continue and return to love each time you falter. There are simple rituals you can incorporate into your day to reinforce this new inner contract. In the morning, take a moment before you begin your day to say quietly to yourself, today, I choose love over guilt. Today, I choose to be kind to myself. This small affirmation, said with care, sets the tone for the entire day. It is a gentle reminder that you are walking a path of growth and that every step you take is an act of self-love. In the evening, as you wind down for the day, take a few minutes to reflect on the moments where you practice kindness toward yourself. It could be in the form of a loving word spoken to yourself in the mirror, or a moment of compassion when you made a mistake. Acknowledge these moments and celebrate them. You are building a new habit, one rooted in self-compassion and growth. We can also create space for this new way of living through moments of mindfulness. It could be as simple as pausing to take a few deep breaths when guilt begins to rise. In those moments, acknowledge the feeling with kindness. You do not need to judge it. Simply say, "I see you, guilt, but I choose to let you go. I release you with love." And then, with each exhale, imagine letting the feeling float away like a leaf carried by the wind. These rituals help us stay connected to the truth that we are worthy of love and compassion, no matter what mistakes we have made in the past. They remind us that guilt has no place in our present or future. The past holds no power over us, except for the lessons we choose to carry forward. Visualizing your future self is another powerful way to reinforce this shift. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself free from guilt. Picture yourself moving through your day with ease, making choices from a place of love, kindness, and wisdom. See yourself handling challenges with a calm mind, knowing that mistakes are simply opportunities to learn and grow. Allow this vision to fill you with peace and confidence. You are becoming someone who is grounded in self-compassion, who understands that growth happens through gentle learning, not through harsh judgment. Trust that this version of you is already within you, waiting to unfold more and more with each passing day. To help solidify this, let's speak one final affirmation together. I am worthy of love. I choose to forgive myself and move forward with peace and grace. Repeat it softly, breathing deeply with each word. Let it sink in. Let it become part of your daily language. I want you to take this affirmation with you as a gentle reminder that you are worthy of love exactly as you are. Every step you take toward releasing guilt is a step toward embracing your wholeness, your wisdom, and your potential. You don't have to be perfect. You only need to be willing to choose love and to let go of anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Remember, each moment is an opportunity to show yourself kindness, to show yourself love. The lessons will always be there, but they will no longer come with guilt or shame. You have learned what you needed to learn, and now it is time to carry those lessons forward with lightness, joy, and trust in your own process. So as you move through your day, remember that you are not alone in this journey. You are supported by love, your own love, the love of the universe, and the love that flows through all things. Every time you choose compassion, you are strengthening the beautiful person you are becoming. Be proud of yourself for choosing this path. Take the small steps, one by one, and feel the weight lift, knowing that you are worthy of a life filled with peace and love. And as you leave here today, may you carry the quiet assurance that guilt no longer has to be your companion. You are free, you are worthy, and you are learning and growing each and every day. I love you. You are enough. Always, always enough.